Well, for many who dream of ending up in a major production like the one here at Ed Mervish Theatre, they can often trace back their first moment in the spotlight to their high school drama club. But it may be lights out for a popular high school arts competition. The Sears Drama Festival has seen thousands of aspiring actors hit their stage over the last 7 decades. But after their sole sponsor filed for credit protection, they fear it may be the end of the run.
I have to say, I have to thank Sears for their support for decades and decades, and I've been in constant contact with Vince Power at Sears Canada, and he's sort of devastated that this has to happen, but because of the financial situation, they just can't fund us. Came down in June, sort of just as the school year was ending, and I've been sort of thinking about it and working with it. Didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to ruin teachers' holidays. And I just felt this was the right time to release the news to the festival people.
What's the reaction been?
It's been overwhelming. Like, you realize the impact of the festival, the way people have been responding to it. They're devastated. Like, they're really, because it's such an important program for young people.
The festival ran in Ontario, BC, and in Atlantic provinces, and here in Ontario, about 12,000 students took part each year. The awards included scholarship money for students who were attending performance arts schools, and not just for actors, but also writers, directors, and technical crew. And many of the grads have gone on to pursue professional careers in acting. Some of the most famous alumni include Rachel McAdams and Keanu Reeves. And we got reaction from some who've been involved in the festival, and they say it could be a big loss for the Canadian art scene.
A lot of the actors that I've worked with and that I've known who've come from across Canada, but also, Ontario and Toronto, have had the experience of going through the Sears Drama Festival. So you got to think it's had a huge impact on their life choices and their trajectory. And kids who have nothing to do with theater at all, having the chance to do that was a huge growing experience for anybody who got to be involved. And it's I really hope somebody steps in and helps us to continue.
Would be just another shovel of dirt on the grave. The boards of education have cut back funding for drama departments. The faculties of education no longer train drama teachers. So the kids aren't being, won't be exposed, and this was one of their ways, if not to become actors or directors or playwrights, but to have an appreciation for the arts.
Now, in a statement to City News, Sears Canada says funding the festival is simply not feasible while they're restructuring, and they hope the festival can continue with some alternative funding, something that the director says he is actively looking for, and he's telling schools to continue on with their regional and their district festivals in the hopes that they can have something in place by the end of the school year in 2018.